Hello children, welcome back to calculus. In this video we will start our new lesson polynomials, chapter 2 polynomials. You already studied last year polynomials. What is polynomial? Polynomial. This polynomial. This poly, in Manx poly means many and nomial means terms. That is polynomial, many terms. That is a combination of many terms connecting plus or minus sign. That is called a polynomial. Then what are terms? Terms are separated by plus or minus sign. That is, for example, 3x square plus 2x plus 3. This is a polynomial. It is an algebraic expression. This is a polynomial in one variable. The variable is x. Terms are 3x square, 2x and 3. That is, 3 terms are there. The terms are 3x square, 2x, 3. And s square, the coefficient of s square is 3. 3 is multiplied with s square. So, the coefficient of s square is 3. Coefficient of x is 2. And this 3 is a constant. So, terms are separated by plus sign or minus sign. Then constant and variable. Constant, then variable. You know that constant means always a fixed value. Variable, the name shows that can vary. That is, here x is the variable and these 3, 2 are constants. Usually we use small alphabets for variables, and here 3 is the constant, 2 is a constant, this x is a variable. And what about a degree of the polynomial? That is, the highest power of a polynomial is a degree of a polynomial. In this polynomial 3x square plus 2x plus 3, degree is 2 because 3x square, x power of x here is 2, here 1, here nothing is there. So, 3 only means 3 into x raised to 0. Any number raised to 0, it is 1. So, 3x raised to 0 is 3 and it is a constant. So, the highest power of x, the variable is 2. So, the degree of this polynomial is 2. Okay. Next we studied polynomials can be classified according to terms and according to their degree. We know that if a polynomial has only one term, it is monomial. And a polynomial has 2 terms, it is binomial. And the polynomial has 3 terms, it is trinomial. It is example of a monomial, that is 2x. Example of binomial, that is 2x plus 3. Example of trinomial, that is 3x square plus 2x plus 3. It is 3 times, 2 times, 1 time. Then according to degree, if the degree of a polynomial is 1, degree is 1, it is called a linear polynomial. If the degree of the polynomial is 2, it is called quadratic polynomial. And the degree of the polynomial is 3, it is called cubic polynomial. And we know that the general form of a polynomial of nth degree in one variable x, that is a0 plus a1x plus a2 square plus etc. up to an x raised to n, where an not equal to 0. Here a0, a1, etc. an are real numbers and the powers are whole numbers. The general form of linear polynomial is ax plus b, a not equal to 0. General form of quadratic polynomial is a square plus bx plus c, a not equal to 0. And the general form of cubic polynomial is a s cube plus b square plus cx plus d, where a not equal to 0. A, b, c, d are constants and the variable is x. In a polynomial, if all the coefficients are 0, it is called a zero polynomial. Zero polynomial. This also you studied last year. That is, all the coefficients of a polynomial are 0. It is called a zero polynomial. The degree of zero polynomial is not defined. And then let Px equal to s square minus 3x minus 4. This is a polynomial of degree 2 because s square, like this is the greatest power of x. So this is a polynomial of degree 2. P of x equal to s square minus 3x minus 4. When x equal to 0, we can write P of 0 is equal to 0 square minus 3 into 0 minus 4, which is equal to 0 minus 0 minus 4, that equal to minus 4. Then P of 1. Then we put x equal to 1 in this equation. 1 square minus 3 into 1 minus 4. That is 1 minus 3 minus 4. Minus 3 minus 4 minus 7. 1 minus 7 is minus 6. Then P of minus 1. Minus 1 square minus 3 into minus 1 minus 4. Minus 1 square is 1. Minus 3 into minus 1. We know that 2 minus plus. That is plus 3 minus 4. Here 1 plus 3 4 minus 4, it is 0. P of 0 is equal to minus 4. So we can say the polynomial Px at x equal to 0 is minus 4. Here the polynomial Px at x equal to 1 is minus 6. Here the polynomial Px at x equal to minus 1 is 0. So these are called the values of Px. That is, the value of Px at x equal to 0 is minus 4. The value of Px at x equal to 1 is minus 6. The value of Px at x equal to minus 1 is 0. Whenever we get the value 0, that number we call the 0 of a polynomial. 0 of the polynomial. Here P of minus 1 is equal to 0. That is, minus 1 is a 0 of the polynomial s square minus 3x minus 4. That is, the value of Px at x equal to minus 1 is 0. So we can say that minus 1 is a 0 of the polynomial s square minus 3x minus 4. Then in general we can say that if P of k equal to 0, then k is called the 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial. If P of k equal to 0, k is the 0 of the polynomial. If k is the 0 of the polynomial, we can write P of k equal to 0. So here Px equal to s square minus 3x minus 4. 0 of this polynomial is minus 1. Next, we know that the general form of a linear polynomial is ax plus b, where a not equal to 0. A and b are real numbers and x is the variable. Then ax plus b, where a not equal to 0. Then if P of k, this is P of x equal to ax plus b. If P of k is 0, then ak plus b equal to 0. We know that ax plus b is the general form of a linear polynomial where a not equal to 0. If k is a 0, then P of k is 0. If P of k is 0, that is k is a 0 of this polynomial, then we can write ak plus b equal to 0. That is, ak is equal to, transposing this b on the right side, minus b. That is, k is equal to minus b by a. In this equation, b is the constant term and a is the coefficient of x. So we can write minus of constant term divided by coefficient of x. So in the linear equation, we can find out the 0 of that polynomial minus constant term divided by coefficient of x, that is minus b by a. The next, geometrical meaning of zeros of polynomials. We know that a linear polynomial, that is ax plus b, where a not equal to 0. This is the linear polynomial. This is the general form of a linear polynomial. And last year we studied the graph of a linear polynomial is a straight line. Then let us consider y is equal to 2x plus 3. This is a linear polynomial. Then we can draw the graph of this linear polynomial. First we find out some points, putting x values and we get y values. That is, if x equal to 0, this y is equal to 2 into 0, 0 plus 3, 3. Then x equal to 1, y is equal to 2 into 1, 2 plus 3, 5. Then x equal to minus 1, y is equal to 2 into minus 1, that is minus 2 plus 3, that is 1. Then x equal to minus 2, y is equal to minus 2 into 2, minus 4 plus 3, that is minus 1. That we can write in this way for drawing the graph: x equal to 0, y equal to 3. Then x equal to 1, y equal to 5. Then x equal to minus 1, y is equal to 1. Then x equal to minus 2, y is equal to minus 1. Then one more, x equal to minus 3, y is equal to minus 3 into 2, minus 6 plus 3, that is minus 3. That is minus 3, here also minus 3. Then we draw the graph, that is using scale and pencil we can draw the x-axis and y-axis. This horizontal line is the x-axis and this vertical line is the y-axis. Then this is the point 0 that we know, and mark the points here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Here also 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6. Below minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Then 0 and 3, x coordinate, that is x-axis 0. Then x equal to 0, 0, 3, that coordinate, x coordinate is 0, that point is on the y-axis, that is 0 and 3. X 0 is here and 3 here. So this is the point we mark. And then 1 and 5, x equal to 1 and y equal to 5, that is here we get that point. And then minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1 is the point here. Then minus 2, minus 1, this is minus 2 and this is the point minus 1. Then minus 3, minus 3, minus 3, then that point here minus 3. So plotting these points and using that scale you can draw this line. In this way this line is going. Then here this is y is equal to 2x plus 3. In this way this line is going and this line touching this x-axis. This is x, x dash, this y, y dash. And this line, this is a straight line. When you draw using scale it becomes a straight line. So it is a straight line and it meets the x-axis, it intersects the x-axis at between minus 1 and minus 2, that is the midpoint of minus 2 and minus 1, it intersects, that is this midpoint is minus 2 plus minus 1 by 2, that is minus 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2, 0. This point is minus 3 by 2, 0, and y is equal to 2s plus 3 is of the form as plus b. We know that the 0 of the polynomial is minus b by a, that is minus of 3 divided by 2. So minus 3 by 2. So in this graph also we get minus 3 by 2, 0. This is the point minus 3 by 2, 0. This straight line intersects the x-axis at minus 3 by 2. Here in the equation we get minus b by a, that is minus 3 by 2. That is from the graph also we can get the 0 of 2x plus 3 is minus 3 by 2. 0 of 2x plus 3 is minus 3 by 2. We can conclude that the graph of the linear polynomial of the form as plus b is a straight line, and the 0 of that polynomial is the point in which that straight line intersects the x-axis. Okay, so listen this graph. This is a parabola and cutting the x-axis in the 2 points. These 2 points, let it be a and b. So this parabola intersects the x-axis at a and b. That is, the a and b are the 2 zeros of polynomial. And another curve in this way. Here also one point and this point. This curve also two distinct points. It intersects the x-axis. So these two, this C and D, this C and D are the intersecting points, and that are the zeros of that polynomial. Okay. Then listen, sometimes the curve is in this way. Here only one point, this one point, that is the 2 points coincides the x-axis. Here also the 2 points coincides the x-axis. Here only 1 0, that is the same zeros are there. Sometimes the curve is completely above the x-axis. This is the x-axis, and sometimes it is below the x-axis, that is not intersecting the x-axis. In this case there is no zeros because this curve is not intersecting the x-axis. We know that when the graph is intersect at the x-axis, that point are called the zeros of that polynomial. These two figures, the graph parabola is completely above the x-axis or completely below the x-axis. That is, the parabola does not intersect the x-axis, so it has no zeros in this graph. Okay, so this is of the form a quadratic polynomial a square plus bx plus c. Similarly, we can draw the graph of a cubic polynomial of the form a s cube plus b s square plus cx plus d a not equal to 0. In the same way, we can find out the y coordinate by putting x values, and then we can draw the graph of a cubic polynomial. There we get 3 zeros of the polynomial. So in general, we can say that a linear polynomial of the form as plus b has at most 1 0, and a quadratic polynomial of the form a square plus bs plus c has at most 2 zeros, and a cubic polynomial of the form as cube plus bs square plus cs plus d have at most 3 points. We can generally say that a polynomial px of degree n, when we draw the graph of this polynomial, it intersects the x-axis at n points. So this polynomial of degree n has n zeros. Okay, now we can do the first exercise of this lesson, exercise 2.1. The graph of this polynomial px is given. 6 graphs are given. We want to find out the zeros of this polynomial in each case by looking this graph. Okay. So first one, in this figure the graph is this straight line, that is this straight line is completely above the x-axis and it does not intersect the x-axis. So we know that the graph intersects the x-axis, that point is the zeros of the graph. This graph, that is this straight line, doesn't intersect the x-axis, so this graph has no zeros. So we can write it has no zeros. Then the second graph, here intersect the x-axis only one point. This point only it intersects, so it has only 1 0. It has only 1 0. And the third question, this graph intersect the x-axis at here 1 point, then again here. So total how many? 1, 2, 3. That is, this graph intersects the x-axis at 3 points. So this graph has 3 zeros. Then fourth question, this is a parabola. This intersects the x-axis at 2 points. These 2 points, so it has 2 zeros. Then fifth question, this curve, that is this graph intersects the x-axis here. X-axis at 4 points. So this graph has 4 zeros. And then the last one, sixth one, this graph, that is this graph here it intersects, then here 1 point, that is 1, 2, 3. 3 points it intersects the x-axis. So this has 3 zeros. Now you know that how to find out the zeros of a polynomial from a graph. That is the graph wherever it intersects the x-axis, that points are called zeros of that polynomial. Now we wind up this video. Next class we will continue this lesson. Then I hope you understood all these concepts. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.